Hey guys, today I'm going to drive and share my thoughts while we are inside this 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5N. So let's start the vehicle. So I'm just gonna go over some of my actions while I'm driving, and at the same time I'll try to talk about this Hyundai Ioniq 5N, which is pretty special because you can drive this car both as an EV and at the same time as a gasoline car, and moreover, a sports gasoline car. So Hyundai came up with a simulated gearbox with 8 fake gears, and we are going to explore this during this video. So while we are taking off and of course showing our turn signal, we are going to start this drive in eco mode. And that's the beauty about EVs. They are super quiet when you drive them in the city. Alright, so we are coming up to a stop sign, and one of the things that most drivers overlook is to look on your right before you actually turn right, because there could be potential pedestrians or cyclists. And we are going straight on the next intersection, so we should merge into the center lane. And at this point, I kind of understood that this white SUV is going to do something weird, so we'll just let this guy in. It's honestly better to let drivers like these to do their thing and not interfere. And the other cool thing about the Ioniq 5N is that we can use the pedals to control region braking, and if you don't know what it means, is that the car is slowing down on its own while you are recuperating some energy back into your motor. And with the touch of the N button, we get into the N mode, which simulates gears. And it's working actually pretty convincingly. So right now I'm going a little bit downhill, and I'm trying to use gears to slow me down, just like you would do in a normal car. But since the Ioniq 5N doesn't have any real gears, it does it with region braking. And it feels like you are actually engine braking, which is a pretty cool technology if you think about it. And with the touch of the left N button, we're getting a different digital cluster, and the drive becomes more sporty, and you get more kind of engine noise coming to the cabin through the speakers, which is kind of fun, honestly. So in this moment, I'm trying to use simulated engine braking in third gear while I'm going downhill, and it actually works pretty well, to my surprise. So always, if you are in North America, any stop sign is first come first serve. So we were waiting for this Mercedes to go, and now it's our turn. So I'm trying to have some fun with the gears, but it's raining hard, so I'm not trying to push this car too much. Even though it's all-wheel drive, it's still not very excusable to go fast, especially in this kind of weather. So we'll take it mildly and calmly. I actually find the sound to be very convincing, even though you could tell it's digital, but still, I think it's realistic enough. And it's awesome that you can actually configure the volume of the engine sound coming in if you don't want it to be too obnoxious. And after making a safe turn, we can actually have a little bit of fun. And just always keep in mind that it's raining, so you don't want to be going too fast. And if you rev it high enough and release the acceleration pedal, it will actually burble. Like it's a freaking sports car. It's just so cool. And I kind of realized that this green light was on for a while, so I kind of anticipated to brake. It's not the smoothest of stops, but I think it's fine. And that's how easy it is to go back into eco mode. And now it's all quiet. And like there was no fake gearbox at all, just a minute ago. It's actually insane how this car can change its personality. It was just a visceral sports car about 2 minutes ago, and now it's just a super comfortable EV. Styling wise, I think it looks very sporty and up to the point, but at the same time, it's just a normal EV SUV. So that means you have lots of practicality when it comes to cargo capacity and carrying passengers in the back seat. And I always try to be careful when I'm approaching these kind of pedestrian crossings, but let's switch back into the N mode. So this fake gearbox consists of 8 different gears, and they work exactly the same as in Elantra N. Again, you can hear those burbles. So you can see it's actually raining pretty hard, so I try not to be too fast going around these roundabouts, and always be thoughtful of how much throttle input I use. And while we go back into the normal EV mode, I think it's time for us to praise the engineers who worked on this car. I always thought that it's a great idea to put simulated gears or fake gears into EVs, since this is one of the main factors why these cars are less engaging to drive. But with an addition of this great technology, we can actually have EVs that are fun to drive and fun to go through the gears and have another layer of engagement, which we lack in today's car market. Additionally, if you pay enough attention to the cluster right now, you can see that we have a blind spot camera in our left gauge when you turn left. And when you turn right, it shows up in the right gauge. And I think it's one of the greatest features when it comes to safety from Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis. And we also have different sound modes for your fake gears. This is the example of the supersonic, and as you can notice, when you upshift aggressively, it actually has a sonic boom, which is pretty silly, but you know, it's all for fun, so. And just like in any gasoline car, I just love to use engine braking. And this car, as I said before, actually fakes it pretty well, and again, is just more engaging than any other EV I have ever driven before. This is probably the trickiest part of our commute today, and as you can see, our lane is ending soon, so I'm trying to merge into the lane from our left, make sure everyone is letting us in, and then I'll probably want to overtake this Lexus in front of us, so I also choose to go left over here. And for the overtake itself, I like to stay in lower gear even though it's a fake gearbox to give myself an imitation of having more torque, even though if you put this car in NEV mode, it will have instantaneous torque basically at any given minute. So I switched back to the EV mode and I put out my turn signal way in advance to let other drivers know, especially in this kind of weather when the stopping distance has been reduced due to the poor weather conditions. And we made a very safe turn. Sometimes at stop sign situations like this one, you will come to the intersection at the same time as the other car, like in this case with the car on my left. But since we are not colliding with each other, if we go at the same time, we just do. And sometimes it's fine as long as you are in sync with the other driver. Also, sometimes you'll have to squeeze through some very tight spaces to not waste time. Like in this situation, I have to squeeze through this small gap between the curb on my left and the car on my right. But if you do it slowly and carefully enough, you will succeed just fine, even with this very wide Ioniq 5N. And I already checked that there's no pedestrians on our left, so we are bound to make a safe left turn. And it's time for parallel parking. Usually I do reverse stall parkings on my videos, so for some of you who are looking for parallel parking guides, this is the one. So again, we just do it very slowly, make sure there's no cars around us. Again, we just want to do it very safely to not damage our car and not damage any cars around us. And as you can see here, I'm trying very hard not to curb these wheels. In this spot, we have lots of time and space to work with, and I just try to make sure I can see all the cars coming on our left. And when you have so much space, it's so easy not to go into reverse a couple times. In this case, it was only once. I'll just try to position my car closer to the Civic in front of us, and then we can actually go into park. And before you exit the vehicle, make sure there's no cars around. So before wrapping this up, I want to show you the car on the outside once more. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. And as always, stay safe out there, keep enjoying the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.